Hello, this is YouTube. Here be monsters. MrDarkZodiak, once again. Okay, the Dark Lord, the darkness, the dark community. I claim that it doesn't exist. You claim that it does. Yeah, the dark community. Describe the dark community. Is it just a community of Satanists? There are a bunch of people who run around claiming to be Satanists for shock value. Just because they dislike Christianity, they say they're Satanists. It's not enough just to say that you're an atheist. You say that you're a Satanist. It's for the shock value. That's all it's for. I mean, if you honestly believe in Satan, I mean, that's kind of goofy when you think about it. Because if you believe in Satan, then you kind of have to believe in God too. And being that the character that Satan is, you just might want to consider what actually that means. What that actually means. You prefer pain and suffering to happiness. You wish that on yourself and others. Maybe you are in pain and suffering right now. Maybe you suffer from various mental disorders that prevent you from being happy. And you want to share your misery with the world. Misery loves company. Is that it? But let's continue. I want to play a part of your video here where you say something. Now, I want to elaborate first, before I do that. You know that someone's full of shit when they say, I can, or I know this is going to sound crazy, but that's how you know they're full of shit.
In the dark community. And I don't think I would acknowledge you to do that any further.
Acknowledge me to do that. Okay, first, that would be advise. The word you're looking for is advise, MrDarkZodiak. The word you're looking for is advise. Okay, once again, take an English class.
Your own safety might be at stake. And as for...
My own safety might be at stake. I'm laughing at your threat, okay? I'm laughing at it. I mean, seriously. You are nothing to the things that I've witnessed in my life. I can fucking assure you of that. I can assure you of that. Anything you can throw up ain't shit to what I've seen or done, so fuck off.
Me wanting you, that I just have to get to you. I can't touch you. I can't do anything to you. Clearly, Mr. Monsters, if I wanted to touch you or get you in any way, I could.
But
I'm not going to do that.
Did you catch that? I could get to you, but that's basically just admitting that you can't. That's just admitting that you can't in a roundabout way. Let's see what else you have to say.
Because you're worthless.
Because I'm worthless.
You have nothing that I want. The only thing you are is a cult protector. You're the enforcer for Van Helton.
A cult protector, but you claim to be a fucking Satanist. A member of a cult, and you are defending a cult. Really? Let's continue.
You're protecting Von Hilton. You're trying to act like a deflection. You do not want anyone attacking Von Hilton and attacking his views. Your job...
I don't care if people attack Von Helton's views. Hence, I don't attack secular opinion. I have a problem with people who will attack another person personally because they don't like that person or because they view their views as being ridiculous, outlandish. they feel the need to attack that person. And yes, when I see people doing that, I return the favor, yes, as I am doing with you. You're claiming that Von Helton's an idiot and that he's a nut and that he's a cultist. I have proven all three of these things about you. You're an occultist. You're a Satanist. Follows the work of Anton LaVey. Okay? You're clearly a nut job. And you're clearly an idiot. How does it feel? Let's continue.
Clearly is to, get everybody to attack you instead of him. That's the way I see it anyways. I mean, you're like Secret Service to Von Helton. You'll jump in front of the bullet, won't you? Yeah.
I'm like the Secret Service to Von Helton who would jump in front of the bullet. I'll let that statement, speak for itself.
To collaborate on all your, I'm not going to say anything about the dark world because now I'm forbidden to do so. I can't just tell you what people, exactly what the motives are. I can't.
You can't because it doesn't exist. And you use this claim that you're not permitted to talk about it as a cop-out. It's like saying, I know when the end of the world is, but I can't tell you. You see what I'm getting at, you idiot? Let's keep going.
Specify, what they do in private. Anyone that knows the dark arts knows that you can't talk about it. You can't talk about, what has been begat of somebody else.
You can't talk about Fight Club either, can you? Rule number 1 about Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. There was a moral to that story. Yeah. If you've read that book, I'm not talking watch the movie, I'm talking read the book. There's a moral to that. Yeah. Insanity. And failing to recognize it and accept it.
You say someone's delusional, you need to wake up in reality. Because, Satanism was pretty much here in this country before we even had a government. And it's one of the oldest religions out there. And what I mean by that is...
We're going to stop there. Satanism is one of the oldest religions out there. Well, it doesn't predate Christianity, I'm sorry. Definitely doesn't predate Judaism. The oldest religions out there. Let's keep going.
As Satan was around before Jesus Christ himself. Satan goes back, to Adam and Eve. Satan goes way back.
Yeah, but Satanism doesn't, moron. Do you believe in Adam and Eve? I mean, I don't. I mean, like I say, that you aren't allowed to believe that Adam and Eve existed and that they spawned humanity. I can tell you right now, what we know in modern science tells us it cannot happen. Because you see, their children would interbreed. Or did God do something to keep that from happening? Did he halt the mutation?
He There's a lot you are not understanding, my friend. When people talk about NWO, you're actually targeting Satanism.
NWO, or as many would call it, is not something that is new. This is something that's actually had a hold for a long time. And yeah, it's the idea of multinational conglomerations of elites basically planning together, determining the fiscal policy of the world. This is already going on. This has been going on for a long, long time. As far as Satanism, you don't have to be a Satanist to have money. As far as the so-called New World Order and the elites or the Bilderberg Group, Satanists, really? I mean, you are definitely a whack job. I think you need a tinfoil hat, my friend.
You'd be surprised how many people high in office may be a Satanist. You're sitting on your ass, talking this shit, oh, I don't believe the community exists. Then you're clearly living on the fucking moon there, buddy. I'll tell you what,
Okay, your dark community is a joke to me. Sitting on my ass saying that the dark community doesn't exist. I'm telling you right now, the dark community does not exist, okay? Satanism does, but it's a very weak and feeble cultish. It's a cult. It's not a religion, so to speak. It's a cult. Alright? They don't perform human sacrifices. Some of them may perform mock human sacrifices, but they do not perform human sacrifices, okay? There are people that claim that Wiccan are Satanists. Pagans are not. Pagans are not Satanists. And, you got the upside down star thing going. You got your Anton LaVey fetish. You're in love with yourself. You're in love with drawing attention by any means that you possibly can. And if that means going on YouTube and proclaiming to the world that you're a Satanist and that you're part of this dark community that's taking over the planet, then so the fuck be it. That's what you are. The last video that I made, the response to an email, this describes you to a T. This describes you. You and your dark community. And your dream world. Where you are a member of a secret society of Satanists that rule the world. I think you need to go out and get a fucking job. And stop pretending to be something that you're not. A dark community? A dark lord? Anton LaVey? Really? It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. I am embarrassed for you. I feel embarrassed for you, and that is pretty bad because I really don't like you. I really don't. And it's not just your personality, although your personality does have a lot to do with it. It's the fact that you seem incapable of telling the truth. You are unlikable. This is YouTube. Here be monsters. I'm finished.